like to start episode 2. I want to focus on cancer this time. The theme is how many people will die if cancer is left untreated. The graph shown here is the number of people diagnosed with cancer per 100,000 population by age. The horizontal axis is age, and the vertical axis is the number of people diagnosed with cancer per 100,000 population. Blue represents males and orange represents females. According to the data of the Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare Survey in 2018. As you can see, the number of cancers population is higher in men than in women. This is one of the reasons why men live shorter than women. If you add up all the numbers of cancer diagnoses for each age group, it comes to about 50,000 people. In short, 1 out of 2 people will get cancer in their lifetime. Of course, if you leave this untreated, you will eventually die of cancer. To prevent cancer deaths, there is no choice but to receive a high-quality health checkup and detect it early. If you don't have a health checkup, you will have to go to the hospital after symptoms appear in your body. And in many cases, there is a possibility that your life will not be saved due to advanced cancer. However, the scary thing is that in this 100 million people of Japan, and among adult men and women, 36 million people do not receive a health checkup even once a year. Even if you are diagnosed with cancer, if you do not select the method of diagnosis, you will not be able to discover even advanced cancer. The fecal occult blood test for colorectal cancer that you often do in your health checkup is one that scratches the surface of the stool. About 40% of new colorectal cancer patients were negative for this test. In short, there are so many false negatives, and there are so many cases where cancer is diagnosed as not cancer. Well, let's continue. Now I would like to talk about colorectal cancer screening in a little more detail. Can you really trust the colorectal cancer screening that everyone is doing? According to the 2007 initial cancer screening journal, the immunofecal occult blood test commonly performed in Japan, but one of the drawbacks is that false negatives are unavoidable, although its efficacy has been established. In addition, 212 cases of colorectal cancer, which were detected from 177,887 people who underwent fecal occult blood tests from 1998 to 2004 at the Cancer Screening Center of Ishikawa Prefectural Preventive Medicine Association and were confirmed by colorectal camera and cytological examination were corrected. Subjects were examined in detail for false negatives. Of these 212 patients, 36.3% were false negatives. That is, those who had a negative fecal occult blood test but were diagnosed with colorectal cancer. 25% of whom had advanced cancer or cancer with a high mortality rate. One of the reasons for the negative results is that there are many early stage cancers, such as type 0. The maximum diameter of the detected cancer is less than 2 centimeters, and the cancer is still within the mucosa. Of the false negative fecal occult blood tests diagnosed as advanced cancer, 50% were found in the right colon. That is why the fecal occult blood test is falsely negative, is that the amount of bleeding is generally small in early cancer, and feces tend to be retained in the right colon. In other words, the hemoglobin deteriorates and does not react with the kit. A high percentage of early stage colorectal cancers with false negative fecal occult blood tests can be treated with endoscopic resection. This kind of paper has been published, but this fecal occult blood test is better than not doing. As mentioned, people over the age of 50 have a significantly higher chance of developing cancer. So I think we should have a colorectal cancer camera at least once every 2 to 3 years. I feel like I can understand one of the reasons why the average life expectancy of the British royal family is over 90 years old, and the average life expectancy of rich is high. Bye bye.